Hi, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading for November 1st through the 15th. Though time is fluid, we got to remember that. This, of course, is going to be for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Again, planets in the sign of Pisces. You were intuitively guided to the channel, and you don't even know if you have Pisces in your chart. You're in love with the Pisces. Hopefully that Pisces is in love with you. We are still in Mercury retrograde till November 3rd. So that brings a lot of things back to reevaluate, to revisit, to relook at. So anyway, what we're going to do today, guys, these are going to be a little bit of shorter readings than your monthlies. If you're new, just know that you also have a monthly reading that is usually an hour. So these I'm going to try to keep to 30 minutes or less. So we're going to use our major arcanas. And what we're doing here is really we're looking at three categories. We're looking at life. We're looking at career, or how you make your money. And then we're looking at love. So we're going to take three of the major arcanas for each of those topics. And then we're going to add from the Universal Tarot, we'll add three more. You'll see. I don't want anything that's faced up. And I only want three. High Priestess keeps coming face up to bet your intuition. Alright, I'm going to pull the cards. I know I would save you time if I did this before I hit record, but I think it's important that you're part of the process here. Part of the whole process. Okay. These, I am going to let them come out on their own. We're shooting for 3 each. So remember, this is life, career, or how you make your money, and love. So we're going to introduce them separately, but I have a feeling they will all talk to each other, so to speak. We have the Lovers. Interesting. Card of Gemini. Meaning of the card, one of the meanings, is a head over heart decision. So this could talk about a decision in love, but nonetheless, it is the Lovers. We have the Hierophant. I'm sorry, we have the Emperor. Card of Aries. We have the Queen of Wands. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, potentially. Got a couple on the floor. And I want just one more. Somebody's starting some type of motor up. Let me close my window real quick. Okay. So we got a few extras, and we're going to keep them. I want to look at the bottom of this deck. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This talks about the work that you're willing to put into something. It can talk about a new type of work that's opening up to you, which is creative. And listen, Pisces, you know, you're someone who, let me tell you, I feel like when you're down, you should go to music. I think music like soothes your soul, or you should get into some type of creative project, and maybe have music on in the background. You know what I mean? And that just, I don't know, that just came out of nowhere. So for someone, I feel like, you know, that's how you're going to help calm yourself. And not just calm yourself, but when you get to that place, boy, your creative juices start flowing. So I kind of feel that with the Eight of Pentacles. Um, you know, and the Eight of Pentacles talks about learning, you know, learning a new craft, going in as the apprentice, right? But what it says is if you know, sometimes it's about keeping your head down and just keep your concentration on what it is you're creating, how you're making your pentacles, that type of thing. But you know, I say pentacles, and it is money, but I also feel it has to do with artistic abilities too. So I want you to know that that also could be money. Does that make sense? All right. I mean, you have the Emperor in your business, in your career sector. It's crazy. I've been feeling like smoking a cigarette with all these readings. I don't know why this month. Um, anyway, let's get started. So we're going to go to the major arcana. I do not know the name of these cards. I apologize. The box is gone. I guess I could research, but and people keep telling me the name of it, but then I forget it. So and I don't know if they came as just major arcanas, if they're or if I somewhere along the line pulled only the major arcanas out of that deck. So like, that helps a lot, right? Okay, let's see. So this is life. So we have judgment, which I have to tell you, judgment has been strong in everybody's reading. Judgment is about a call to attention. It's a rebirth, but it's a call to wake up, right? To be awake, to be present. Now is a time to be present. You know, within this life, eight change. You know, there's change coming, and you need to be. I feel like I need to say for someone, like, it's like we need to be clear minded during this change. You know, we need to be part of it. We need to be clear minded. Um, this tells us something new wants to come into the scene, as does the Eight of Pentacles. To me, it means something that will fulfill you, but, you know, fulfill you in a different way. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's in reverse. I have a feeling. No, I was going to say I have a feeling the rest are in reverse, but they're not. We have the Two of Swords. And then look at this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. So, you know, for some of you, listen, it's like cut and dry of here in this Ace of Pentacles is the opportunity of something within your physical world. No doubt. Here is you accepting that energy and the work that you're willing to put into it, right? However, when I come over here, I have the Two Swords, which is really me trying to make a decision about something, and it may be going a new direction, accepting this Ace, and however that is for you. But she's leaning towards the reverse of the Queen of Pentacles. So, you know, um, how can we describe the Queen of Pentacles? Well, she's someone, you look at the King of Pentacles as someone who sees the big picture. She sees the small details, but she sees the details that others miss, those important details that allow growth and all that. She's also of Pentacles, so it's about, many times I see the Queen and King as potential business owners. But she's in reverse here. And, I kind of feel like this Queen of Wands, I feel like it's all you, no matter what sign is showing. Queen of Wands is someone who is anxious to um, take this pentacle and then grow it. Queen of Wands also, she's someone who would take that pentacle and make it abundant, right? But she is in reverse. And then this tied up energy around it, right? Something I don't want to see in that. For some reason, I don't want to be this energy, this Queen of Pentacles, because she's in reverse. Some of you may be asking yourself a question about a Queen of Pentacles, and should she maybe even be part of something? Well, she's in reverse, and you have a blindfold on. So you're blinded to the fact that this queen is in reverse, is not coming. I almost want to say when she's upright, she's a hard worker, right? When she's reversed, she's lazy. But then you have this other queen who is raring to go. So some of you, it's about a decision over someone. Well, let's keep going. Let's bring in career, how you make your money. We have the Empress. Well, that's kind of beautiful. So we have the Empress and the Emperor together. Listen, if this is about a partnership, this is a strong, strong partnership. It's almost like mom and dad, and then me, and then like my one sister doesn't want to, she doesn't want to follow the program, so to speak. Um, but again, nonetheless, this is very powerful energy sitting side by side. We have the Five of Cups. So why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Because she's thinking of a loss. She's thinking of something in her life that grabbed her emotionally and kind of has held her there. Listen, now I'm looking at this queen and I'm thinking to myself, here are these two cups that have yet to be discovered from this queen in particular. But they're there, right? They're there, but why isn't she seeing it? Because she's focusing on the pain of the emotional pain of the past. And evidently it's um, affecting the pentacles. We have the moon in reverse. First of all, it's you. In reverse. Some of you that may, you may be this Queen of Pentacles also. And it may again it has something to do with how you make your pentacles. The moon in reverse is really like the sun. There's clarity, right? There's clarity. We have these two cards that came out by themselves, and I think I'm going to take them now. Look at this. Oh my God. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the Ten of Cups. And you know what's funny is when they came out, I thought to myself, oh, they feel like they're the outcome. And that's why they came alone. So look at that. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Some of you are partnering up with someone that you love. And it may be something that's being done out of the home. Then I have the Lovers right there too. Wow. Strong energy. So the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles below that. So boy, does it feel like an abundant home. Not just with harmony, but also financially. Okay, let's get love, the rest of love in this too. I'm curious. Look at this. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Huh. She's also got a blindfold on, but she's going to spin that wheel anyways. It's almost like where it goes, nobody knows. Um, but it's got to be better. We have the Queen. I'm sorry, the Queen. We have the Eight of Cups. And then we have the King of Swords in reverse. As it relates to love, just the love department, for some of you, this King of Swords is someone maybe who has not communicated with you. I feel like in some way hasn't helped give you closure over something. But I have to say, in this Eight of Cups, this person has taken the time to stand all those cups back up. At one time, they were just, well, look at the Five of Cups, right? They're just all knocked over. They're knocked over except for the two that is yet to be seen. The Eight of Cups got them all stacked up. I almost like to say, I was here. I was here expecting that someone else is going to go that way and see those cups and know that it was you. Interesting. But this person's leaving this Eight of Cups. So what does that mean? That means that, with you in reverse also, a lot of things that feel emotionally that were hidden from you, maybe you don't want to look at with the Two of Swords and the blindfold over here, you decide to look at, right? You decide to look at, which moves you into, let's say, the next stage, which would be the Nine of Cups. And it's an independent energy, as is the Eight of Pentacles is independent energy to me. Not that there can't be someone else involved, but this is something that I'm working directly for me. Now, listen, it can benefit others, but it's your thing. Let's just put it that way. Or it could be both these persons' things. They do it together. And my eye keeps going back to that Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So, what do I have here? I open with the Wheel. That can talk about destiny. That can talk about taking a chance, doing it again. Maybe there hasn't been communication from someone, and maybe you spin that wheel hoping that that this lever shows in your life, and bam, here it is, right? Here it is. And what is this lover's energy doing? Well, it's moving you out of the Eight of Cups, which is really quite sometimes a sad time. It's definitely emotions, right? It's moving you out of that. It's moving you into an area of feeling good about you again. Listen, it doesn't mean that at this point that these two lovers come together, because I do feel that it's important for who's ever in the Eight of Cups to then go to the Nine of Cups and spend a little bit of time in that energy. So I feel like this King of Swords has cut off communication to someone, but I'm not really feeling bad about it. Like, I'm thinking in the long run, it helped you. It helps you. And this may be someone who, here you are down here again with the blindfold on, wanting to do something. But man, it's like, I don't know. Okay, let's bring the clarifiers out. So I got to figure out how to get you from one area into the energy of this Ace of Cups connected to the Ten of Cups, who clearly wanted to come out on its own. That felt like the outcome to me. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles sticking out from the spread, kind of supporting this Ten of Cups. So, I don't know, it only feels good to me. You have the Moon in reverse, so whatever was hidden in the dark comes to the light. Whether it's of others so that we can do whatever it is we need to do, or it's ourselves so we can move out of a certain type of energy and into more productive, light energy. All right, I want to look at this Queen of Pentacles first, and I'm going to see why she's in reverse. Make sure I have. Dang it! Why do they make me work? I can tell that one wanted to be in reverse. All right, so we have the Queen. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which we also have over here, coming over this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this Queen does not want to put the work into something. Why? Nine of Cups in reverse. What it means is there's something lacking within her. There's some type of fulfillment lacking within her, or so she thinks, right? So she thinks. Because I feel like this Ace of Pentacles comes no matter what. It's here, it's for all. What it means for different people or different things, but it's interesting. The Two of Swords, she's almost like pulling away from that Ace. I say be careful listening to people when it has to do with your finances who in your gut you feel like are not willing to put the work in. Like, if this is you dealing with someone else and you sense that this is someone who is not willing to put the work in, who listen, there's a reason they have their own problem. They're missing something emotionally, but this is nothing that, if this is a separate situation, there's nothing you really can do for this person other than allow them to figure it out on their own. I feel like they kind of have to. I feel like for some of you, this is, you miss people, you miss someone, right? And therefore, because I'm missing someone, I have not really looked at what I'm putting into my own pentacles, right? I haven't really looked into that. I've kind of become lazy within myself. Boy, I've noticed that even with myself, until lately. And again, that energy is kind of pulling you that way. But here is this, again, this Ace of Pentacles, which I feel like no matter how it shows, it's something you can grow. You can grow very quickly. And going right up to the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Judgment opens this line. This is your ancestors. Some of you, it's your parents. And that's who you're missing. And they're saying to you, there's two cups, like your life isn't done, right? You need to change the it's hard to say change the sadness. I've been there, guys. I've had major loss in my life. So I get what it's saying, but I'm not sure if the words to say, because the sadness is not, there's no need. There's no need. And I feel like what it is, you're missing the physical element of them, but no, spiritually, that, listen, they are the emperor and the empress. So if this is, someone who's lost their parents, grandparents, I feel like, listen, they are the emperor and the empress. So they are of the highest energy available to them. Let's put it that way. Um, but do I think that they want you to be that aware of this energy, so that you can get back into life? Yeah, I do think they want you to be aware. I definitely think they want you to be aware, and I think they want you to come back into the present moment, kind of, let the past be the past, because this is about a rebirth, right? And there's opportunity at the end of this. And, this is me having to make a choice of which direction I want to go, who I trust. I feel like, there's certain things, just take the blindfold off and the truth will be right in front of you. And then you can just move on, because I feel like the will is here no matter what. Okay, okay. It's hard to keep these short. See the tower at the bottom of the deck, so, I kind of expected that anyway. I want to look, I'm just going to take one or two on the top line. Speaks of love, but I feel like, look at that, one or two, but a ton come out, so we'll take them. We have the Ace of Swords. It's interesting with the King of Swords, who is all about communication. Maybe at one time the way he communicated was not good. Was not good. This could be this King of Swords now turning around, hearing some type of communication. I love this Ace of Swords. It's coming really between the Queen, or the Empress and the Emperor, pointing up to the Lovers and the Wheel. So if this is talking about love, um, boy, do I feel like at least there's a couple who has crossed over, whether it be my parents, my grandparents, um, who, how do I say this? I feel like they have a lot of weight. They have a lot of weight. They're probably good people. I don't know. Anyway, with the Five of Pentacles, interesting. The Five of Pentacles coming over the Five of Cups. Five asks us for change, change, right? The Five of Pentacles to me usually means the Tower happened, something happened outside my control that forced my hand, that forced me. For some of you, please, I'm trying to be very, very kind when I say this, but I feel like for some of you, you've been in the Eight of Cups energy, which is like, trying to figure out my past, but I'm doing it from such an emotional level. I need to look at it from the big picture, take the judgment out of it, look for the patterns, because I feel like it's like my ancestors saying, enough time in the Eight of Cups. It's time to move forward. We have the Nine of Cups down here, right? But it's in reverse. So, not being felt in my life. Why? Well, because I'm in the Five of Pentacles energy. My hand was forced in some way, and, I feel let out in the cold, probably by a lover. Maybe because I lost people. Whatever it is, the reminder within this energy is that you are a spirit warrior. You're the wounded warrior. But it's all about how you heal. So you're wounded, and the strength comes from how you go from that wounded stage into a very healed stage. You know, that's growth. That's growth, and you're going to find that in this energy. This talks about moving you to a time period where you're with a lot more like-minded people. Um, the Five of Pentacles goes into Six of Pentacles. So what's the Six of Pentacles? It's about empathy and compassion. How can I have that if I haven't experienced it? The Empress and the Emperor, they're two people who have experienced life, the hardships and the glories. So when they speak from wisdom. Anyway, so I feel like it's important to know that this Five of Pentacles, um, it's the energy within that and what I do with it and where it takes me. Um, because there's got to be some letting go here too. Because when you move into the Six of Pentacles energy, it's a very open energy of giving and receiving, right? And you can only do that through, well, an openness. Okay, let's keep going. There's the Fool. I like seeing the Fool. We have the Six of Swords. We're just going to take it right down here and look at this. We have the Queen of Pentacles, who's coming over the Queen of Pentacles, who now is upright. So do you see how your beautiful guides help you, help direct you? I'm in this Five of Pentacles energy, which feels heavy, right? I feel wounded. But it's the energy of saying you're learning a lot in this energy. You're learning a lot. You're learning empathy. You're learning compassion. You're going to see others who maybe are on similar paths as you, but maybe not as far as you. And you're going to find yourself helping them in some way, whether it just be through your spoken word or communication. Some of you may meet someone um, in that time period who, listen, is of the lover's energy, because then you have the Fool. And I love the Fool over the Moon reverse. So, whatever's done in the dark comes to the light. That means about everything, even ourselves. So the Fool is someone who is willing to take a chance. Some of you, I feel like the King of Swords is communicating in some way, and it's you spinning that wheel of the blindfold. Should I do it again? The Fool is free and clear energy. Free and clear energy. I feel like don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about yourself, and what will, I feel like, give you a sense of joy. Maybe you're just learning. You're on a path of really learning who you are and what all you can do. I felt a lot of energy this month of artists and just creativity at an all-time peak. Like people finding out, hey, you know what? I'm pretty good at this, even if I'm just beginning. I feel the Eight of Pentacles. Listen, I go in as the apprentice, but I leave as the master. As the master. I feel like some of this, all of this, and some of this is taking place in some of your homes, right in the home. The abundance seems to come directly to the home. And it's interesting that it's financial or material, however you want to look at that, and love. The Ace of Cups. First of all, whoever the Emperor and the Empress, for those who have lost someone, um, I feel like, this Ace of Cups is their unconditional love. But the Ten of Cups, come on. The Queen of Pentacles has turned around. Some of you're allowing your creativity to flow. Look between the lines. Um, the Queen of Pentacles again. She's someone who, she can look at someone's plight and see where their problem is pretty quickly. So, like you're in front of me, I can be like, okay, I see where your problem is. Now, that doesn't mean you are ready to hear that. right? But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles has that ability. I can look at that problem and I can find you a solution. She wasn't feeling that way. But something turns her around, and I feel like sometimes it's going through that wounded warrior energy and the willing and learning who I am and the strength that I have and all that I could be, right? And all that I can let go of and all that new I can create. And ultimately the outcome again is this Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups with the supporting energy of the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. And guys, I think I'm just going to leave it there. I think this is something that you need to look at. It's going to mean different things for different people. But when it comes to love, I feel like, someone is leaving someone behind. And I feel like they stay behind. Well, I'm feeling it all. I'm not going to repeat the reading. I just thank you for allowing me to read the way I like to read. Thank you for just supporting my work and supporting my channel. I appreciate it so, so much. I'm going to try to keep these up. Don't forget you also have a monthly. I'll leave you a link to the monthly because I feel like it's important that you watch the monthly. Even though there's some deep messages in this reading, I have to say. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.